Go in, I'm moving, I get my underhook, snap, and I take him down. Once I get him here, I want to settle, keeping my hip at the lowest point of that lever, and I drop him here. If I'm up high like this is when we start getting into our scramble. Couple of things that I've seen right here. I would prefer not to just get locked up in this 50-50 collar tie right here. So what I want to do is get into my underhook before we get into this whole lockup, okay? Because if they're good and tight, like they don't even have to be very good at wrestling, but they just want to hold you and they want to whisper sweet nothings into your ear, and that's cool. But for right now, we want to get to where once I snap, I'm gonna initiate knowing that I'm gonna kind of fish through the underhook. So what I'm doing is I typically want to go backhand first, and then this creates some offense to my next hand, and it creates my next. So I'm kind of moving him around. I kind of dribble his head a little bit so that I can create openings and I can take the underhook on either side, okay? So I'm coming here. Even though I won't underhook now, I'm still circling that direction. So I'm here, I go this way, and then I go this way. See, I move his head where I hit it to open him up. Now, once I push this through, this is more for the other guy. So let's say Tanner underhooks me, okay? He underhooks me. You guys can't leave your arm like this, okay? This right here is just asking for a back kick. So there's nothing to stop him from going here. That could be the worst thing for me. Okay, so at that point, if he just kind of noodles his arm and he doesn't do anything, then it's super easy. I can just literally shoot into the leg. I can go to the back. I can really do whatever I want. So guys, make sure that every time you get an underhook, that even if it's shallow, just having your hand in here makes it to where I have a barrier between going to the hand. So he can go deep, where his hand is on my chest, or he can go shallow. Either way, he has something to where when he wants to go to my back, then he doesn't have anything here. Okay, if he wants to shove me forwards, then he has more work to do. As soon as somebody gets their head grabbed, they want to try to hand fight, especially jiu-jitsu. We want to avoid getting getting the choke. So when we go here, I shoot inside, and now as I snap him, he doesn't go to his hands immediately. I just come here. Okay. Now once I get to here, you notice my head goes right into the hole right here. Okay, and I'm keeping this nice and tight to me. Now what I want to do is I keep the chin, I rotate my head inside, and I start going to the leg. Okay? And this allows me to start to drive him down. So now, as I got over the top here, because I put my hand in the hole, that allows me to replace my hand, because this was holding his arm here. Now when I replace my head, I go here. Once I got to here, now I'm going to start to use this chin. I'm pulling his chin up and pulling his head down. And now I can start to drive. Take him over to the side. Once I get here, I like to keep the leg as much as I can because they want to try to wrestle up. They'll try to get you an underhook and come up. So I keep this just for a moment until I can settle in, and now I can start to finish my takedown. So you want to think about not just getting them to the ground, but how I'm going to keep them down, because if they scramble, I want to keep that position. So I'm kind of keeping the leg, and then I keep the chin for a long time. I'm pulling the chin all the way the opposite direction, because if he's comfortable here, he's going to want to come up. But if I get to here, kind of pulling him up so he can't bridge, I'm keeping him down, and this puts me in a good position right here. I can go to crossface, or even a lot of times you can finish this choke. Go in, I'm moving, I get my underhook, snap, and I take him down. Once I get him here, I want to settle. Okay, and I know that a lot of times they're going to go for that underhook. So generally, what I'm doing is I'm keeping my hip at the lowest point of that lever, and I drop him here. If I'm up high like this is when we start getting into our scramble. So I get lower on that hand just to hold him down for a minute. Now once I'm here, I can cross face, just walk myself back to where he doesn't hump me and come up. Okay? Any questions? All right, on 3, 1, 2.